Call Kurtis investigation for you tonight into students getting their financial aid on debit cards.
We call on Kurtis meeting with students upset that they're getting these fees charged to those cards.
Yes, college students used to get financial aid through checks, but more than 500 campuses across the country are allowing students to get their student aid through debit cards. And while it saves schools money, some say students are paying for it.
Driving from Tracy to Stockton. That's how far Bobby Pryor has to travel just to find an ATM that'll give him his financial aid without a fee.
At least 35, 40 minutes out of my way one direction just to go to an ATM.
The San Joaquin Delta College student is like millions across the country, now receiving financial aid through Hire One debit cards. You can access the money from any ATM, but unless it's a Hire One machine, you're going to pay fees. $2.50 if you use a non-Hire One ATM, plus another $2 to $3 from the other bank. 50 cents if you swipe it as a debit card using your PIN, and that's on top of whatever the merchant charges. And $10 a month if your account remains inactive for 6 months or longer.
It feels predatory. It really does.
The U.S. Public Interest Research Group says students may not realize they have a choice to still get the old-fashioned financial aid check or direct deposit.
Hire One uses scare tactics. They tell students that if they want their money as soon as it's available, the only option where they could do that is getting the money into a Hire One debit card.
A Southern California student filed a class action suit against Hire One alleging unfair and unconscionable practices. And after the FDIC reached an $11 million settlement with the company for alleged unfair and deceptive practices, the company launched a new type of account where you'll pay a flat fee of $4.95 each month to avoid the other fees. Although U.S. Perk says that adds up to $59 a year, more than the average of $49 Hire One says most students pay.
That is money meant for education. It is not meant to be siphoned off in profits by banks.
The billion-dollar company was created by two Yale grads in 2000, profiled here in a story earlier this year.
We're constantly talking about ways to solve problems in the world.
The company responded to our questions in an email, saying their program allows students to receive their funds faster. There are absolutely no hidden fees. Colleges and universities are saving millions by choosing to go electronic. And our account is cheaper than the top 4 national banks, top 12 regional banks, and 8 prepaid cards we survey every quarter.
Unable to process. Most likely because I closed the account.
Going back to the old-fashioned way of getting student aid.
It is really ridiculous that they're getting away with this type of deal. It's really highway robbery. I mean, that's a lot of money for students.
Well, the schools are the ones that are signing up for the program, so what do they have to say? Well, the American Association of Community Colleges, they had no comment. San Joaquin Delta College told us it signed up because it helps students get their financial aid quicker, and it also cuts down on check fraud. Hire One says it will offer a fee waiver for students at the Tracy campus who don't have immediate access to a Hire One ATM because they have to travel all the way to the Stockton location.
So thinking this one through, can't you just go to one of those Hire One ATMs, pull out all your money and go and open a checking account somewhere?
In theory, you can, but you can only get about $500 at a time. And some students tell us at the start of the semester, when everybody's getting their financial aid, these ATMs are running out of money.
So Hire One says they're saving millions. What is San Joaquin College? What are the Delta College saving? You know?
They actually tell us that they are saving about $7,500 a year. They say it's just the postage of mailing out financial aid. But Hire One maintains that schools save on average about $20 a student.
There's a bigger issue here about the level of debt in colleges across the country.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a broader deal.
You are right.
Yeah.
All right, if there's something you want us to investigate, let us know about it. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday at 916-374-1343, or you could always go to our website, cbssacramento.com, click on Call Kurtis, and fill out our form.